Hi everyone, and I want to welcome you to my very first online class. So since this is my first online class, this class is free to everybody. For this class, we are going to be using the One Big Meaning stamp set. What you get in this class, you're going to get 3 videos making 3 cards with this stamp set, and you're going to get a PDF file that you can have to keep in your documents so that you can reproduce the cards that I'm making today. So this is the first video in the class. So we're going to be making this cute card. Okay, so what you're going to need in the PDF file is going to give you the supplies and the measurements of everything that you need for this card. But you're going to need the stamp set. We're going to be using the A Little Thanks. You're going to need some rich raspberry cardstock cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm sorry, 5 1/2 by 8 by 8 1/2. You're gonna need a piece of very vanilla that's gonna be 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. I'm using the Bohemian DSP, and this is cut out at 2 by 5 1/2. I'm using, I think this is the Life of Dejan, and I use the 2 3/8 circle punch. Some very vanilla using the 2-inch circle punch, and then I use the Sweetheart punch for the Delightful Dejan, and then very vanilla for the word window punch for the sentiment. So let's get started. So yesterday I received my pre-order for the Occasions catalog, and in that I just finally picked up the Stampin' Up trimmer, and I have to say I am in love with this trimmer. I just love the way it cuts and stuff. So we're going to score this at 4 1/4. So one of the things that I do as a demonstrator is I was already a crafter before I joined, so there was a lot of things that I already had. So as I purchase the newer product that gets released and tools that I don't have, things that I can get anywhere, I get as I go along. I don't make a big rush for those kinds of tools. So it helps me save more money and focus on what's really important, which is the stamps and the punches and the paper and things like that. So we have this. Now before we started hearing, I didn't do it with my sample right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the sentiment, and I'm going to use the Tuxedo Black ink. So this way you can save on your paper. So if you have a big piece that's going to end up getting covered, save on your paper and just use that to punch things out. Okay. So now that we have that, we can push that off to the side. And now we can adhere. I don't know if I found what I did with my adhesive. It was just right here. That's not it. Okay. I mean, it was, oh, Right there. Okay. Now we're going to line this up. So I figured doing this class in the month of December was a great class to have because once Christmas has come and gone, it's going to be time to send out those thank you cards for everybody who has given you or your family gifts. And you want to make sure that you have some on hand. I had some of my regular stamping dimensionals, and I have no idea what I've done with them. Oh. Okay, so this, I cut this a little too long, so. Okay. Some adhesive right there. Okay. I'm going to use the ones here. I was in a paper pumpkin kit. Did I add one or two? Let's see. Look like I did two. Can I pull this up? Okay. And let's look at the sample. Okay. And right there. So there you go. So this is the card. This is for card number 1 using the One Big Meaning stamp set. So there are 2 more cards in the series that we're going to be making. And you want to make sure that you are a part of my mailing club because you're going to get an exclusive tutorial with the 4th card when you belong to my mailing list. So you're going to want to sign up for that. And there will be a link below. And if you go to my... If you follow the link to go to my website, there's also in that blog post information on how you can sign up for my mailing club. So, thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.